Words hold immense power. They are not just a means of communication, but tools that shape our reality, define relationships, and influence the world around us. The things we say can either build bridges or burn them. They can heal wounds or create new ones. Yet, despite knowing this, we often underestimate the impact of our words and fail to exercise the necessary control over what we say. The ability to control your words is not merely about avoiding offensive language, it is about being intentional and thoughtful with every word that comes out of your mouth. When you speak, your words do more than convey information, they carry energy and emotion. Words spoken in anger or haste can cut deeper than you might realize, leaving scars that take years to heal. A careless comment can destroy someone's confidence or break trust in an instant. On the other hand, kind and encouraging words have the power to uplift, inspire, and heal. They can bring hope to someone in despair or strength to someone who feels weak. By understanding the weight of our words, we can begin to see the importance of exercising control over them. One of the greatest challenges with controlling what we say is the tendency to react impulsively. When emotions run high, whether it's anger, frustration, or excitement, it's easy to let words spill out unchecked. These moments often lead to regret, as words spoken without thought can have unintended consequences. However, this is where self-discipline comes into play. Pausing before you speak, especially in emotionally charged situations, can make all the difference. A brief moment to consider your words can save you from a lifetime of regret or the task of repairing a damaged relationship. Another aspect of controlling your words involves the intention behind them. It's not enough to avoid hurtful language, you must also strive to speak in ways that add value to those around you. This means being intentional about what you say, ensuring your words are truthful, kind, and constructive. When you approach conversations with the aim of understanding rather than just being heard, you create space for meaningful dialogue. People feel respected and valued when they know your words are sincere and carefully chosen. Learning to control your words also involves mastering the art of silence. Silence, when used wisely, can be more powerful than words. There are times when the best response is no response at all. Silence allows for reflection and often prevents escalation in heated discussions. It can convey maturity and wisdom, showing that you are not controlled by impulses or the need to have the last word. The ability to control your words extends beyond personal interactions. It also applies to how you speak about yourself. The words you use to describe your abilities, your worth, and your future have a profound impact on your self-image and confidence. Positive self-talk reinforces your belief in your capabilities, while negative self-talk can hold you back. Be mindful of the narratives you create about yourself through your words, as they often become self-fulfilling prophecies. In a world where technology has amplified our voices through social media and other platforms, controlling what you say has never been more important. The internet is filled with examples of individuals whose careless words, posted in a moment of anger or ignorance, have led to lasting consequences. Remember, once words are spoken or written, they cannot be taken back. In digital spaces where words often reach a wider audience, the stakes are even higher. Controlling your words also fosters deeper, healthier relationships. People are naturally drawn to those who are thoughtful and respectful in their speech. When you consistently speak with kindness and integrity, you build trust and credibility with others. Conversely, if your words are often harsh, sarcastic, or dishonest, it can erode relationships over time. Ultimately, controlling what you say is an act of wisdom and love. It requires mindfulness, self-discipline, and a genuine concern for the impact your words have on others. It's not about suppressing your voice, but about ensuring that what you say reflects the best of who you are. By choosing your words carefully and speaking with intention, you have the power to create a positive ripple effect in the lives of those around you. Words can either be weapons or gifts. Choose to use them wisely. Our thoughts are the foundation of who we are. They influence our decisions, shape our attitudes, and ultimately determine the course of our lives. What we allow into our minds, whether through what we see, hear, or experience, has a profound effect on our overall well-being and the outcomes we achieve. Controlling your thoughts is not about suppressing them, but rather about managing them intentionally to create a positive and empowering mindset. Every action we take begins as a thought. Whether it's a fleeting idea or a deeply held belief, our thoughts guide us in ways we often don't even realize. Positive, constructive thoughts can motivate us to take on challenges, overcome obstacles, and grow. Conversely, negative or self-defeating thoughts can hold us back, drain our energy, and prevent us from reaching our full potential. Recognizing this dynamic is the first step toward taking control of your mind. One of the most important practices for controlling your mind is learning to guard what you allow in. The things we consume, media, conversations, and even the environments we spend time in serve as inputs for our thoughts. If we expose ourselves to negativity, whether through toxic relationships, fear inducing news, or self critical internal dialogue, it will inevitably shape our thinking. On the other hand, surrounding ourselves with positive influences, uplifting books, encouraging people, or inspiring experiences can help foster a mindset that supports growth and resilience. Filtering your thoughts also means being aware of the internal conversations you have with yourself. Self talk, the ongoing dialogue in our minds, plays a crucial role in how we view ourselves and the world around us. Negative self talk, such as "I'm not good enough" or "I'll never succeed," become a barrier to progress. These thoughts often stem from fear, insecurity, or past failures. However, when you challenge and replace them with affirming, empowering thoughts like "I am capable" or "I can learn and improve," you begin to rewrite the narrative you live by. Another key aspect of controlling your thoughts is learning to focus on what matters most. In today's fast paced world, distractions are everywhere, pulling our attention in countless directions. Social media, endless notifications, and the constant stream of information can overwhelm our minds and prevent us from concentrating on what is truly important. By intentionally setting boundaries, limiting screen time, practicing mindfulness, or prioritizing meaningful activities, you can regain control over your mental space and direct your thoughts toward your goals and values. It's also essential to address intrusive or negative thoughts when they arise. These thoughts can often feel overwhelming, but they don't have to control you. A powerful technique is to question the validity of these thoughts. Ask yourself, is this thought based on fact, or is it an assumption or fear? By challenging negative thoughts, you can often see them for what they are: temporary, unfounded, or exaggerated. Pair this with practices like journaling, meditation, or seeking support from a trusted friend, and you can begin to replace harmful thought patterns with healthier ones. Gratitude is another transformative practice for managing your mind. When you focus on the good in your life, no matter how small, it shifts your perspective and reduces the grip of negative thoughts. Gratitude doesn't mean ignoring challenges or pretending everything is perfect. Rather, it's about recognizing the positive aspects of your life, even in the midst of difficulty. This shift in focus not only improves your mood, but also strengthens your ability to approach problems with a solution-oriented mindset. Finally, it's important to remember that controlling your thoughts is an ongoing process. Just as we exercise to strengthen our bodies, we must continually work on training our minds. This requires patience, consistency, and self-awareness. There will be days when negative thoughts creep in, and that's okay. The goal isn't perfection, but progress, gradually developing the ability to guide your thoughts toward positivity, purpose, and clarity. Taking control of your mind is one of the most empowering things you can do for yourself. It gives you the ability to rise above challenges, build resilience, and create a life aligned with your deepest values. By managing what you allow into your mind, reframing negative thoughts, and focusing on what truly matters, you unlock your potential to live with greater peace, purpose, and joy. Emotions are an integral part of the human experience. They color our perceptions, influence our decisions, and shape our relationships. While emotions are natural and valuable, allowing them to control us can lead to unnecessary conflict, stress, and regret. Controlling your mood is not about suppressing how you feel, but about managing your emotional responses in a way that fosters peace and positive outcomes. Emotional regulation is a skill that takes effort and practice, but is essential for living a balanced and fulfilling life. One of the first steps to controlling your mood is self-awareness. You cannot manage what you don't understand. Paying attention to your emotions as they arise, whether anger, sadness, frustration, or even joy, helps you recognize their triggers. Are you irritated because of a specific event, or is it a culmination of unresolved stress? Are you upset with someone else, or is it a projection of your own insecurities? Identifying the root of your emotions allows you to address them directly rather than reacting impulsively. Once you are aware of your emotions, it's essential to pause before acting on them. This pause, however brief, creates a space between feeling and reaction. It allows you to consider the consequences of your actions and choose a response that aligns with your values and long-term goals. For example, instead of snapping at someone in anger, you might choose to express your feelings calmly or walk away to cool down. The ability to pause and reflect is one of the most powerful tools for emotional regulation. Another key aspect of controlling your mood is understanding that emotions are temporary. Feelings, no matter how intense, are like waves. They rise, peak, and eventually subside. Remembering this can help you avoid making permanent decisions based on temporary emotions. For instance, when faced with disappointment, you might feel the urge to give up or lash out. Instead, remind yourself that this feeling will pass, and with it, your perspective might change. Patience with yourself during emotional highs and lows can prevent unnecessary regret. Healthy coping mechanisms are vital for mood management. When emotions become overwhelming, having strategies to ground yourself can make a significant difference. Physical activity, deep breathing, meditation, or even taking a walk can help calm your mind and body. Journaling your thoughts and feelings is another effective way to process emotions constructively. By putting your emotions into words, you not only release pent-up energy, but also gain clarity on what's truly bothering you. Gratitude is a particularly powerful tool for managing mood. When you focus on what you're thankful for, it shifts your perspective from what's wrong to what's right. Even in difficult times, finding small blessings, a kind word from a friend, a beautiful sunset, or simply having a meal can help lighten your emotional load. Gratitude doesn't erase challenges, but it reframes them, allowing you to approach situations with a more balanced and hopeful outlook. Your environment also plays a significant role in shaping your mood. Surrounding yourself with positive influences, supportive friends, uplifting music, or a clean and organized space can elevate your emotional state. Conversely, toxic relationships, cluttered environments, or constant exposure to negative news can drain your energy and exacerbate negative emotions. Taking control of your surroundings is an act of self-care that directly impacts your mood. While external factors influence your mood, it's crucial to recognize the role of your internal dialogue. How you talk to yourself matters. Harsh self-criticism can amplify feelings of sadness, frustration, or inadequacy, while self-compassion can help you navigate difficult emotions with grace. Treat yourself as you would a dear friend, offering kindness, patience, and encouragement, especially during tough times. Controlling your mood also involves setting boundaries. Often, emotional distress arises from overextending yourself or failing to communicate your needs. Saying no to commitments that overwhelm you, setting limits with people who drain your energy, and taking time for self-care are all ways to protect your emotional well-being. Boundaries are not selfish, they are necessary for maintaining balance and peace. Finally, it's important to acknowledge that controlling your mood is a process, not a one-time achievement. There will be days when your emotions feel overwhelming and you struggle to stay centered. That's okay. What matters is your willingness to keep trying, to learn from your experiences, and to grow in emotional resilience. Every effort you make to manage your mood strengthens your ability to handle life's ups and downs with grace and composure. Learning to control your mood doesn't mean you won't experience negative emotions. It means those emotions won't control you. By cultivating self-awareness, practicing patience, and adopting healthy coping strategies, you gain the ability to respond to life's challenges with clarity and intention. The more you develop this skill, the more peace, joy, and balance you'll bring to your life and the lives of those around you. Money is a central aspect of modern life, influencing everything from our daily decisions to our long-term goals. While it is a tool that can provide comfort, security, and opportunities, it can also become a source of stress, conflict, and even control if not managed wisely. Controlling your money is not about how much you have, but how well you manage it. Financial discipline is essential for building stability, achieving goals, and living a life aligned with your values. One of the first principles of managing money is understanding that it is a resource, not a measure of your worth. Many people tie their sense of value to how much they earn or what they own, leading to unhealthy comparisons and unnecessary stress. Money is a tool meant to serve your needs and goals, not define who you are. Recognizing this distinction can help you develop a healthier relationship with your finances and reduce the pressure to keep up with others. Budgeting is one of the most effective tools for taking control of your money. A budget gives you a clear picture of your income and expenses, allowing you to allocate your resources intentionally. Without a budget, it's easy to spend impulsively and lose track of where your money goes. With one, you can prioritize essential expenses, plan for savings, and even set aside funds for enjoyment, all without the guilt or stress of overspending. Budgeting is not about restriction, but about empowerment, as it helps you align your spending with your priorities. Another key aspect of controlling your money is avoiding unnecessary debt. While some forms of debt, such as a mortgage or student loans, can be considered investments in your future, high-interest consumer debt often becomes a burden that limits your financial freedom. Credit cards, for example, can create the illusion of having more money than you actually do, leading to overspending. Paying off debts and living within your means allows you to keep more of your income and reduce financial stress. Saving is another crucial habit for financial control. Building an emergency fund, a reserve of money set aside for unexpected expenses, provides a safety net that can prevent you from falling into debt during difficult times. Additionally, saving for long-term goals such as buying a home, starting a business, or retiring comfortably ensures that you're preparing for the future rather than merely reacting to the present. Saving requires discipline, but even small, consistent contributions can add up over time. Generosity is an often overlooked yet transformative aspect of managing money. When you view your finances as a means to bless others, whether through charitable giving, helping a friend in need, or supporting a cause you care about, it shifts your perspective. Generosity not only enriches the lives of others, but also fosters a sense of fulfillment and gratitude in your own life. It reminds you that money is not an end in itself, but a means to create positive change. One challenge many people face is emotional spending, using money to cope with stress, sadness, or boredom. While buying something new might provide a temporary sense of happiness, it often leads to regret and financial strain. Learning to recognize the emotions behind your spending habits is essential for breaking this cycle. Instead of shopping to feel better, consider healthier alternatives such as exercising, spending time with loved ones, or pursuing a hobby. By addressing the root causes of emotional spending, you gain greater control over your finances and your well-being. Controlling your money also means being mindful of your financial goals. Clear, specific goals give you direction and motivation to manage your finances effectively. Whether your goal is to pay off debt, save for a family vacation, or invest for the future, having a plan helps you stay focused. Regularly reviewing your progress and adjusting your strategy as needed ensures that you remain on track and adaptable to changing circumstances. Your environment and influences play a significant role in how you manage money. Surrounding yourself with people who encourage responsible financial habits and avoiding environments that promote overspending can make a big difference. For example, if you're trying to save, spending time with friends who value thriftiness rather than extravagance can help you stay committed to your goals. Ultimately, controlling your money is about creating balance and freedom. It's not about hoarding wealth or obsessing over every penny, but about making intentional choices that align with your values and priorities. By managing your money wisely, you gain the freedom to pursue the things that truly matter to you, whether that's spending time with loved ones, traveling, giving back, or simply enjoying peace of mind. Financial control requires discipline, patience, and a willingness to learn, but the rewards are well worth the effort. It reduces stress, increases security, and empowers you to live a life of purpose and generosity. When you take charge of your money, you not only improve your own life, but also create a legacy of wisdom and stewardship for those around you. Self-control is the cornerstone of personal growth and success. It is the foundation that allows us to master our impulses, make thoughtful decisions, and stay committed to our goals. Without self-control, even the best intentions can be derailed by distractions, temptations, or emotional reactions. While self-control may not always come easily, it is a skill that can be cultivated over time, and its impact on every aspect of life, from relationships to finances to personal well-being, is profound. One of the most significant benefits of self-control is the ability to resist immediate gratification for the sake of long-term rewards. In a world that often promotes instant results and quick fixes, the willingness to delay gratification is a rare but invaluable trait. For example, choosing to save money instead of spending it impulsively requires self-discipline, but the reward is financial stability and the ability to achieve larger goals, such as buying a home or starting a business. Similarly, prioritizing exercise or healthy eating over short-term indulgences leads to long-term health benefits that far outweigh the fleeting pleasure of a poor choice. Self-control also plays a crucial role in maintaining focus and avoiding distractions. In today's digital age, where countless notifications, advertisements, and social media platforms vie for our attention, it's easy to lose sight of what truly matters. Developing the ability to say no to distractions and stay focused on tasks or goals is a form of self-control that enhances productivity and allows you to make meaningful progress in your personal and professional life. Each time you resist the urge to check your phone or procrastinate, you strengthen your capacity to remain disciplined in the face of distractions. Emotional regulation is another area where self-control is essential. Life is filled with challenges and unexpected events that can provoke strong emotional reactions. Without self-control, it's easy to let anger, frustration, or sadness dictate your actions, leading to conflict or decisions you might later regret. However, when you practice self control, you gain the ability to pause, assess the situation, and respond thoughtfully rather than reacting impulsively. This not only helps you maintain healthy relationships, but also allows you to navigate difficulties with grace and composure. In relationships, self control fosters trust, respect, and understanding. Whether it's resisting the urge to argue in a moment of frustration or choosing to listen actively instead of interrupting, self discipline enables healthier communication and deeper connections with others. It also helps you maintain boundaries, ensuring that you don't overextend yourself or allow others to take advantage of your time and energy. By exercising self control, you create an environment where mutual respect and collaboration can thrive. When it comes to personal development, self control is the driving force behind consistent effort improvement. Goals, no matter how ambitious or well planned, require discipline to achieve. Whether you're learning a new skill, pursuing a career milestone, or adopting a healthier lifestyle, self control is what keeps you moving forward even when motivation wanes. It enables you to push through challenges, stay committed to your vision, and resist the temptation to give up when things get tough. Self control is also interconnected with other key aspects of life, such as managing your thoughts, emotions, and financial habits. For instance, controlling your thoughts, choosing to focus on positive and empowering ideas rather than dwelling on negativity requires discipline. Similarly, managing your money effectively, from sticking to a budget to avoiding impulsive purchases, depends on your ability to practice restraint and prioritize your long-term goals. The more you cultivate self-control in one area of your life, the easier it becomes to apply it to others. Cultivating self-control involves both mindset and practice. One way to strengthen self-discipline is by setting clear goals and breaking them into manageable steps. This provides a sense of direction and helps you stay focused on what you want to achieve. Another effective strategy is to create an environment that supports your efforts. For example, if you're trying to eat healthier, stocking your kitchen with nutritious options and removing junk food minimizes the temptation to stray from your plan. Mindfulness is another powerful tool for developing self-control. By becoming more aware of your thoughts, emotions, and impulses, you can better understand the triggers that lead to reactive behavior. This awareness gives you the opportunity to pause and make intentional choices rather than acting on autopilot. Over time, practicing mindfulness helps you build the mental resilience needed to stay disciplined in challenging situations. It's important to remember that self-control is not about being perfect. Everyone has moments of weakness or lapses in judgment. The key is to approach these instances with self-compassion and a commitment to learn from them rather than dwelling on guilt or frustration. By viewing setbacks as opportunities to grow, you can continue to strengthen your self-discipline and move forward with renewed determination. Self-control is a powerful and transformative skill. It empowers you to align your actions with your values, maintain focus on your goals, and build meaningful relationships. Though it requires effort and persistence, the rewards of self-control, a balanced, purposeful, and fulfilling life, are well worth it. Each choice you make to exercise discipline brings you closer to the person you aspire to be, shaping a future that reflects your best self. Living within your means is an essential principle for financial stability and peace of mind. It requires a commitment to aligning your spending habits with your income, ensuring that you prioritize needs over wants, and building a lifestyle that doesn't depend on borrowed resources. In a society often driven by consumerism and the desire for instant gratification, controlling your spending can feel like a challenge, but it is a skill that brings immense benefits. It not only helps you avoid debt, but also allows you to focus on achieving long-term goals and enjoying financial freedom. The first step in controlling your spending is understanding your financial reality. This involves taking a close look at your income, fixed expenses, and discretionary spending. Many people fall into the trap of living paycheck to paycheck because they don't have a clear picture of where their money is going. By tracking your expenses and categorizing them, you can identify patterns and pinpoint areas where you might be overspending. Awareness is the foundation of change, and understanding your spending habits is the first step toward gaining control. Once you understand your financial situation, creating a budget becomes essential. A budget is more than just a list of numbers, it's a plan that reflects your priorities and goals. When done thoughtfully, it empowers you to make informed decisions about where to allocate your resources. For example, setting limits on non-essential spending, such as dining out or entertainment, can free up money for savings or debt repayment. Budgeting also provides clarity and peace of mind, as you'll know exactly how much you can afford to spend without compromising your financial well-being. Controlling your spending also involves distinguishing between needs and wants. Needs are essential expenses such as housing, utilities, food, and transportation, while wants are non essential items that add convenience or enjoyment. While it's natural to desire things that make life more enjoyable, consistently prioritizing wants over needs can lead to financial strain. Practicing delayed gratification is a valuable skill that helps you resist the urge to make impulsive purchases. Instead of buying something immediately, take time to evaluate whether it aligns with your budget and long term goals. Often, the initial desire fades, allowing you to make a more rational decision. Another important aspect of managing spending is avoiding lifestyle inflation. As income increases, many people feel tempted to upgrade their lifestyle, buying a bigger house, driving a more expensive car, or indulging in luxury items. While it's fine to enjoy the fruits of your labor, unchecked lifestyle inflation can prevent you from saving or achieving financial independence. By maintaining a modest lifestyle even as your income grows, you can use the additional funds to invest in your future, whether through savings, retirement accounts, or paying off debt. Impulse buying is one of the biggest challenges to controlling spending. Retailers use clever marketing tactics to create a sense of urgency or appeal to emotions, making it easy to justify unnecessary purchases. To counter this, develop strategies to resist impulsive spending. For instance, implement a cooling off period before making non essential purchases, wait 24 hours, or even a week to see if you still feel the same level of desire. This pause allows you to separate emotional reactions from logical decision making, helping you avoid regret and keep your spending under control. Another key strategy is to focus on value rather than cost. Sometimes buying the cheapest option leads to higher costs in the long run due to poor quality or durability. Being mindful of the value you're getting for your money can help you make smarter purchasing decisions. For instance, investing in a high quality item that lasts for years might be more cost effective than repeatedly buying cheaper alternatives. This approach applies to everything from clothing to household appliances and even services. Cutting down on unnecessary expenses is another effective way to control your spending. Review your monthly subscriptions, memberships, and recurring charges to identify areas where you can reduce costs. Often people forget about services they no longer use or need, such as streaming platforms or gym memberships. Eliminating these expenses can free up money for savings or other priorities without sacrificing your quality of life. Social influences also play a role in spending habits. Peer pressure or the desire to keep up with others can lead to overspending on things like vacations, gadgets, or clothing. It's important to remember that your financial goals are unique to you, and comparing yourself to others can be a recipe for dissatisfaction. Developing confidence in your own choices and being transparent about your financial boundaries can help you resist external pressures and stay focused on what truly matters. Finally, controlling your spending requires discipline and consistency. It's not a one-time effort, but an ongoing practice of making intentional choices. There will be moments of temptation or setbacks, and that's okay. The key is to stay committed to your goals and learn from any mistakes. Celebrate small victories, such as sticking to your budget for a month or resisting an impulse buy, as these successes reinforce positive habits and motivate you to keep going. By taking control of your spending, you create a foundation for financial freedom and stability. You free yourself from the stress of debt, build the ability to handle unexpected expenses, and position yourself to achieve your long-term goals. The discipline you develop in managing your finances also spills over into other areas of life, fostering a sense of empowerment and self-control that benefits you in countless ways.